Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Homeworld Remastered Let's Play. This is Mission 8, the Cathedral of Kadesh. Last time we entered into the Forbidden Nebula and found out that there is a cult of religious zealots there who kill anyone who do not convert to their religion and do not allow anyone to leave, even well-natured people such as ourselves. This time around we're going to learn a little bit more about them and how they arrived at this particularly wonderful mentality that they have.
The enemy mothership appeared to be equipped with a powerful field generator. This field deformed our quantum wavefront and prevented us from making a hyperspace jump. We also observed that the enemy's hyperspace module has an identical power signature to our own. This raises interesting questions considering our own technology was reverse engineered from the wreck of the car Toba. Our hyperspace systems are now functioning properly, and this jump will carry us clear of the nebula.
Yeah, this mission is where things start to get serious. I really hope that you build a good fleet out of all those resources they gave you in the last mission.
Group 6 copies. Group 5. Strike group prepare for assault.
Something's wrong. We've been pulled out of hyperspace. We're still inside the nebula.
It's a trap. Sensors detect hyperspace inhibitors in a triangular formation. Even one can keep us from entering hyperspace. All of them must be destroyed. The nebula is still scrambling our sensors, but it looks like we have incoming enemy units.
Group 6. Group 8 copies.
Again, we offer you the chance to join us and live here in peace.
Group 8
We
copies.
cannot stay. We're on a journey. But let there be peace between us, for we have something in common. The hyperdrive technology left to us by our ancestors is identical to yours. The homeworld we seek may be yours as well.
You will fail. The evil that drove us here will find and destroy you. From you, they will know of us and come here. This cannot come to pass.
And here's where we actually learn what's really going on here, because yeah, they've come to find that this place is sacred to them and everything like that, but the real reason that they attempt to stop everyone from leaving and don't warn people before coming into the nebula is because they are actually in hiding themselves. They are desperately afraid of whatever it was that drove them here in the first place. And the real reasoning behind their entire lifestyle is an attempt to stay hidden here and for no one to actually find out that they're inside the nebula. This map is yet again another trial of surviving waves of enemies coming at you. But this time you will actually be destroying the 3 enemy motherships that are in this map. The noteworthy addition to their forces in this map are these bad boys, the multi-beam frigates. They are frigates that are, as far as I can tell, a little bit more fragile than ion frigates. However, they're far more maneuverable and they're incredibly stronger than a normal ion frigate. The game lore actually says that these things have 5 ion cannons inside them. I'm not sure if they actually do 5 ion frigates worth of damage by themselves. However, they are incredibly strong. They do a massive amount of damage. So capturing as many of them from this mission as you can is a very good idea, because this is the only mission where they even show up at all. So as you're fighting off the enemy forces, after you kill 2 of the enemy motherships, the commander of your forces will actually notice something kind of strange.
Enemy vessels retreating to this point. This reading has been consistent despite sensor interference. It has a friendly signature, but it's not one of ours.
So with only a bare-bones fleet left, the enemy actually ends up retreating to a specific point, so it's time to hunt them down and kill them. It should be incredibly easy at this point.
It's the car Toba. In fact, metallurgy and structural composition are an identical match to the car Toba wreckage on Karak.
Group 6 reporting. Strike group attack orders.
Yeah, so this nebula apparently has a ship that's identical to the ancient ship that we found on Karok, and all of the enemy retreating here is essentially just them basically accepting that they're done and that they're all going to die, and it's like they're just kind of all trying to congregate here to be the place that they die specifically, almost like a religious martyrdom or something like that. And in the ending cutscene, we eventually find out why this particular old ancient wreck of a ship is actually so important to them.
After analyzing the data we collected from the Kartoba's sister ship, we've been able to determine what happened in the nebula. While the Kartoba was able to limp to Karak, this ship instead must have tried to hide here. They soon resorted to preying on ships passing through the nebula. In time, the nebula became off-limits to all shipping. They developed hyperspace inhibitor technology to trap prey from far away without leaving the safety of the nebula. Eventually, it became the center of their existence, and ultimately, their religion.
As it turns out, this group of people here, these religious zealots, were actually a part of the group that all of the people of Karak originated from. So at some point, the people of Karak in their old ancient ship and these people in their old ancient ship were all part of the same group at some point, and they just got separated. These guys took a different path than the people here in Karak did. So I kind of like that about this part in the game. They kind of go out of their way to make these guys, both in-game and plot-wise, really annoying and seem kind of like insane jerks, essentially. And
Group 9 reporting. Group 9 reporting.
Really, what it ends up being is you find out that this is just a group of people who, kind of in fear and desperation, were driven to this lifestyle and driven to living this way just to survive. And it became so much a core of who they were that they eventually made this completely natural and reasonable thing into a religion, which they made into their sole purpose for existing, essentially. But yeah, I just like the way that they kind of handled these guys of kind of basically trying to make you hate these people and think that they're kind of insane, horrible people, and then showing you that the guys that you are playing as could have just as easily developed into this same society as these guys had, if things had just gone a little bit differently. So it kind of I don't know, kind of humanizes them a little bit to show you that, yeah, they're insane, murderous religious zealots, but they came from the place they came from kind of shows you why they are the way they are and how they got there, and that it was out of necessity and not just because they decided to be religious asses about the nebula. They have a reason for it. So anyway, that was mission 8.
The inhibitor field has ceased.
I will see you all on the
Hyperspace
next
module back online.